Bonjour guys. Hello everyone. Well, in this video I am going to focus completely on the paper 1 pattern for the 2024 as well as 2025 examination. As I said earlier in my first video for the Cambridge that the paper pattern has been changed from 2021 onwards examinations. The pattern which I'm going to show you right now on my screen is from the 2023 examination, and the same pattern is going to come for the 2024 examination. Let's look at the pattern for the Cambridge Assessment International Education, we call it. So this is the Feb-March 2023 examination which I have taken, and this is of approximately 50 minutes. Students get the 6 minutes of transfer time to move or to select their answers in the OMR sheet. Remember, this is the OMR sheet. So the advice is you write your answers, means you write your answers here first, and then last 6 minutes you quickly shade your answers here, so that you don't have to waste your time while you are listening to shade here properly. So the question 1 to 8 is a series of short dialogues, and you are going to hear each dialogue 2 times, and for each question you need to select the right option from A, B, C and D. So there are 8 such questions, and each question step by step will be repeated twice. Just listen the audio carefully.
Cambridge Assessment International Education, March 2023 examination in
Question 1 à 8. Vous allez entendre une série de remarques ou de courts dialogues. Vous allez entendre chaque remarque ou dialogue 2 fois.
So this is the fixed information which will be provided every time in the paper.
Pour chaque question, cochez la bonne case A, B, C ou D. Vous passez des vacances dans une auberge de jeunesse en France avec votre amie Clara. Question 1. Vous arrivez à l'auberge de jeunesse. Le réceptionniste dit:
Pour une nuit, ça fait 24 €, s'il vous plaît.
So it says ça fait 24 euros. So you have to just listen carefully and you need to answer. So this is how question 1 to 8 goes. Now let's look at the question 9 to 14 examples, because in this you won't be hearing the individual informations. It means there is a complete information given from 9 till the 14th question, and then you need to give the answers then and there itself. But see, it is not that difficult as it seems to be. So the technique is, while the audio is running, each starting this aujourd'hui il y a something près du bureau de change on peut trouver, so these startings are always there in the audio. So you need to listen carefully and try to get the correct option from the audio. Now let's look at the information as well as how it is going ahead as a sample.
Question 9 à 14. Vous allez entendre des renseignements sur un voyage en ferry. Vous allez entendre les renseignements 2 fois. Il y a une pause dans les renseignements. Pour chaque question, cochez la bonne case A, B, C ou D. Vous avez d'abord quelques secondes pour lire les questions.
So what it says, you are going to hear some informations on a trip on ferry, and you are going to hear vous allez entendre. See, this is a future proche, and we will talk about this later when I talk about my grammatical videos. So I'll explain you in detail. Vous allez entendre les renseignements. Renseignements means the informations. Deux fois means 2 times. Il y a une pause dans les renseignements. So there is a pause after question number 11. So there is just a few second pause, and then it will continue. This is what they are trying to say. And for each question you need to select. Coche means this is coche. Coche means you need to select the right case, the right option from A to D. And the word dabor means firstly. So you have few seconds to read the question. So the advice is, so please go through in detail while you have few seconds in the audio. Get into the details. So look at the vocab. Imagine what can be the vocab. Try to see if you know the words or not. And then move ahead. Now let's look at the beginning sample for it, that this is not like the previous part as you have done in the question number 1 to 8.
Bienvenue à bord. Nous vous souhaitons une traversée agréable. Aujourd'hui,
See, it says aujourd'hui. So it means now the answer is going to come. Now listen carefully, I'll continue.
il y a quelques nuages, mais la mer est calme.
Il y a quelques nuages means there are some clouds. So it means the option is fine, C. So this is clouds. Fine. So this is, so it means you need to know the vocab for the weather thing in this particular.
Vous pouvez vous promener sur les terrasses extérieures. Près du bureau de
Again,
change,
she says près du bureau d'échange. Okay.
il y a une salle où vous pouvez laisser vos sacs et vos valises.
Il y a une salle où vous pouvez laisser vos bagages. It means you can leave. There is a place where you can leave your baggages. It means this is the correct answer.
Vos valises pendant la traversée. N'oubliez pas d'écrire votre nom et le numéro de votre réservation
So you have
sur
to
vos
just listen
bagages.
carefully now. This starting.
Si vous voulez vous relaxer, 2 grands salons avec des fauteuils confortables sont à votre disposition. Contactez le bureau d'information si vous désirez des oreillers pour...
So contactez le bureau d'information. Si vous désirez, and then see the information is there. So this is how it goes, and then there is a pause. This is a few second pause, and then it will continue.
Pour le dîner,
Now pour le dîner, this is how it goes. Now let's move ahead for question 15 to 19. Again, there is a conversation. It says vous allez entendre une conversation entre Sébastien et sa mère. So you are going to hear a conversation between Sebastian and his mother, who is talking about his old friends, anciens camarades. Again, the conversation will be twice. The first it will be played, the complete conversation, and then second time again it will be played. The text is there. Vous avez d'abord quelques secondes. This is everywhere in each question. This is given. The last line, you have firstly some seconds to read the information. In this, he is talking about his friends. What has happened with his friends? So different friends. So you need to find out what has happened with Felix, what has happened with Alex, Alexei, what has happened with Etienne. So this is how it is. Now let's look at the sample for this audio.
Au fait, Sébastien, as-tu des nouvelles des camarades qui étaient à l'université avec toi? J'aimais beaucoup Félix.
Oui, j'ai eu un message de Félix récemment. Il a vendu son appartement à Paris.
So he says, il a vendu son appartement à Paris. Il a vendu son appartement à Paris means he sold his apartment in Paris.
Alors il est très occupé en ce moment.
Right? So he is very busy at this moment.
Sa nouvelle maison.
Sa nouvelle maison. It means he has shifted. He has recently shifted. So a déménagé could be the answer. Fine. So this is how you need to get the answers.
Une grande terrasse. Ça a l'air chouette. Je vais aller le voir pendant les grandes vacances.
Oui, ce sera bien. Et Alexis, que devient-il?
Il va bien. J'ai reçu une invitation pour son mariage.
So mariage, invitation, mariage. So you need to pick up the words and get the answer. It means he is going to get married. Fine. So this is how it is, the complete this. And remember, in the description below, I have given all the links for the audio as well as the sample papers which you can download along with the answers. And then let's move ahead from question 20 to 28. Again, the style is the same as the first one, but the only thing is the level of the audio is higher because again it has a complete information and you need to select the correct information. Again there is a pause and then there is a second part, question 25 to 28. From 29 to 34, again same style of question, so there is no difference as it was for this one, 20 to 28, and from 29 to 34 again this is the same style, so there is no change in this. From 20 to 28 you have 3 options, but from 29 to 34 there are 4 options and you need to select the correct phrase from 4 options. This is how it is. But if I talk about now 35 to 37, this is the toughest of all, frankly speaking, and I would advise go through the transcripts of these sample papers while you are doing and write down the vocab, the difficult vocab, and then crack this paper. For each question you need to select the 2 right options. So there are 2 right options from 35 to 37. This is something which you should remember fine during the exam, and do not miss that while you are shading in your OMR sheet, as I explained earlier. So guys, that's it for the paper 1 explanation. I'm sure this will help you, because this is a listening paper, an important component of the exam which carries 40 marks. And now the next video is on paper 2, which is of reading comprehensions, and I'll be talking about the detailing, means the paper pattern for it. So if you have not subscribed yet, do subscribe my channel so that you get the notification. Thanks for watching. Take care. Au revoir.